I've had so much coffee. So, hi, howdy do. If you're new here, my name's Kaitlyn. Nice to meet you. Welcome to this really cool shindig that I have every so often. And today, we are going to be making a really cool pinafore because I really like pinafores. I have the first ever piece of clothing that I made was a pinafore. It was kind of terrible. We're gonna try to recreate that. But it's probably gonna be longer, about maybe like mid-calf, shin? This is my calf, right? I don't know. That's really all I gotta say, but we're not just making that out of material. No, we're making it out of an old sheet. Actually, I'll be right back because I forgot to grab it out of the closet. We got our material. Let's see how this goes. Start. Okay. Do you have any thoughts? Yes. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. You have any last thoughts to our viewers before we start cutting out our patterns? No? Oh, and she's leaving. That's my cue to start cutting out some patterns. Instead of trying to make everything straight on my carpet, because it inevitably won't be, we're gonna put it on the ironing board so that I can iron it as well. It's 50% polyester, 50% cotton, made in USA, Springs, New York, 10018. Double flat, size before hemming. 81 by 104 inches, spring made, no iron, Wonder Kale? I'm losing my train of thought. I'm putting it on the ironing board because I can iron it as well as measure at the same time. And I'm going to be measuring 33 inches all the way down and marking with my chalk wheel. I don't know how good of an idea this is. What's that? Words? Maybe? But what we're going to do is we're going to iron and we're going to mark on one side and we're going to cut as we go. So then I don't have to go back and redo stuff. But then you need that. Yeah, no, never mind. We're just gonna cut. We're gonna do it. I've made the first incision. I didn't do seam allowance. We're just gonna go with it. It's fine. We're good. We're thriving. We're thriving. I need to make myself a sewing apron because I don't feel like having to like move stuff around, you know. Look how exciting this is. Look at that. That does not fit all the way around my body. I've made mistakes. Look at my fatal errors. So I'm thinking what we should do is we should add panels to both sides and make it button up on both sides of the dress. What are your thoughts here? Those are some very good thoughts, you know. Probably would work, probably would look very cute, yeah? Now I'm talking to your butt. Okay. I'm gonna assume that means great idea, Kaitlyn. Go for it. I apologize for bringing you up here, but now I am going to have to ask you to evacuate the premises. Ma'am. Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Back to you, Martha. So at this point, I realized I accidentally made the sides of the front and back panels too short to overlap and close with buttons. To fix this, I decided to cut 4 5" by 6" panels, folded them, then attached them to each side of the front panel and back panel. Hello! Hi, welcome to day 2. So, I cut out the bottom, the waistband, that's the words I was looking for. I cut out the waistband, sewed it on to the bottom of the bodice part, and now I think I'm going to be cutting out the lining. I ended up using the original pattern piece only to mark out the darts because I realized in the end my sewn bodice piece that I already had was a lot different than what my original pattern piece looked like. So once I sewed those darts into the lining, I matched them up with the bodice piece and then traced out the rest. Guys, I've made a thing. I made a thing. Look at the thing. Oh my god, it's a thing. I'm so excited. I finished sewing on all the lining, flipped it inside out, just like a pillowcase. I did not sew any of the bottom because I would like to, in the end, when I sew on the skirt, I will be folding over the ends, and then pretty much what I was trying to say here is that I'm going to fold over both raw edges and sandwich the raw edges of the skirt between them to give a nice finished look. And that's why I will be sewing around all the seams as well. So it gives it a beautiful finished look. I'm very excited. I'm so excited about this. I shall be a very soft, beautiful mushroom lady by the end of this. I also wanted to make this material into a pinafore because we're gonna put it, it's going to match my mushroom hat. I'm very excited. Now, sometimes you just need a little mushroom hat in your life, you know? You just need a little mushroom cap. And then it just makes life a little bit more okay. Because life sucks. But that's okay. Because even though life sucks, you just gotta find the joys in life. You gotta find the things that make you happy. And then you gotta do those things and make yourself happy. Because you can't rely on anyone else to make yourself happy except you. Just look at it. Look at the beautiful lining. I'm very proud of the lining because I've never done lining before, so you know. So excited. Okay, cool. What do we need to do now? What are we doing? We need to cut some lining for the back piece. Before we cut the lining for the back piece, I am going to match the curve because I made a new curve for this. Okay, so I lied. We're actually going to be cutting out the waistband for the back panel of the bodice, and then we are going to be cutting out the lining, or sewing the lining on and then cutting out. How I did it with this one, which I realized I did not film anything of, which is slightly problematic. But we'll deal with that welcome back. We got a back piece, y'all. This is exciting. Oh my god. We're making a dress. See, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should learn how to use patterns, because, you know, I can make cool things from patterns. And then the other half of my brain is like, no, we shall never use patterns. Patterns are evil. Why would you say such a thing? You feel that, you know, that little goblin who's just very against pattern. But everything just looks so pretty once it's pressed, you know? It's so helpful. Don't have to use pencils or scissors. I always use scissors. Then I got this cool nifty thing and I'm like, oh, just gonna tack it on to see how it fits. Y'all, it fits. Look at that. I am so fashionable. I'm just a fashionable mushroom lady. Do you know what this means, my dudes? This means that we can start on the skirt. Oh no, that's so close on my face. Hello. Okay, so you might be like, Kaitlyn, this was so abrupt. What is this? You were just sewing that. It wasn't even finished. Now you're wearing it? And to that, my friends, I say, Kaitlyn did this thing called I deleted half the footage, and so it's kind of gone forever. But as you can see, I finished it, and it's so good. It's just, oh, yes. Oh, wait. My mushroomness is complete. So this is how it ended up turning out. 10 out of 10, recommend pinafores. They're just like overalls, but they're dresses, and it's great. The bodice honestly turned out a lot better than I expected for not having a pattern. Unfortunately, it did turn out a little bit bigger in the waist area than I had meant it to. I ended up having to move the bottom buttons where the waist is just back a tiny bit. I'm in love with the length of this. I'm just in love with this in every way, shape, or form. So I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you all are doing wonderful. I hope that y'all are staying safe in this very hectic, strange time. And I also would like to say that this channel is a channel that supports everyone. Doesn't matter if you're gay, you're straight, you're bi. I'm bi too. This channel supports the Black Lives Matter. It doesn't matter what your skin color is, you are welcome here, you're safe, you are loved, you are beautiful. So, just letting you know that. You're great, you're beautiful. Whoever's watching this right now, I love you. You are a beautiful human being. You are great. And I would give you a hug if I could, but there's 2 reasons. A, because this is a video, and B, there's a pandemic going on, so I'm not supposed to be hugging anyone. And if any of you guys are watching this who don't support the gays, or black people, or just are being terrible human beings, or support Trump, then, you know, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Just saying. Just pointing it out, you know, you don't need you here, okay? This hootenanny is not for you, okay? So, and yeah, that's all I have. See you guys next week, and I hope you had a lovely day. It's time to go. Time to shimmy out. Yeah, my way's blocked over there. Okay.